This is Seawolves. Storm? Or not.
Good afternoon. I'm Darlene Dettell, and welcome to today's final regular edition of Seawolves Storm or Not. This broadcasts the collaboration of students at the School of Journalism and their colleagues at the School of Marine and Atmospheric Science. It's been an unusual semester with COVID, but exciting nonetheless with the slew of storms. Last night, the National Weather Service sent out an extreme emergency alert, warning us of a tornado. Anyone with an electronic device got this alert. As we speak, the National Weather Service is determining if a tornado touched down on Long Island. I was born in Oklahoma, where tornadoes are as common as a windy day here at Stony Brook. But this is the first I'm hearing of a tornado on Long Island. Let's check in with our weather expert, Marlene Quinteros, to find out if there will be any tornadoes today. Marlene?
Thank you, Darlene. As you can see behind me, it's a really nice day outside, but there are no tornadoes to be forecasted today. There will be sunny skies with a high of 53. Humidity will be at 41%, and wind speed will be at 17 miles per hour coming from the west. That's all for today's forecast. But before we get to the 7-day forecast, let's head over to our outdoor correspondent, James Bowen, for more on today's forecast. James?
Thanks, Marlon. It's blustering and blooming today as we approach the Thanksgiving break. And this holiday season sure is living up to its name because it seems to be raining leaves. However, in Central America, it seems to be pouring in a different sense because Hurricane Iota, a Category 5 storm with winds of over 150 miles per hour, seems to have caused $5 billion of damage in Central America. And last week, Hurricane Eta caused 120 people to be homeless and 50 reported deaths all across Central America. My relatives in Honduras are watching our forecast in Spanish to keep up to date with all the news on the meteorological phenomena that is affecting us and our Central American brothers. That's all I have from here. Let's go back to Noor in the studio. Noor?
Thanks, James. Hurricane Iota is now the 30th named storm of this season. It is also the unlucky number 13th hurricane of the Atlantic hurricane season. As we can see, its path right now, we see it moving into Nicaragua and also Honduras, and it's even kind of touching into El Salvador and Guatemala, which is going to have some heavy rainfall and even some possible flooding. If you're ever wondering what a Category 5 hurricane means, we can see that it has catastrophic effects. It's usually characterized by its high wind speeds, and looking at Hurricane Iota, we're going to see wind speeds of 160 miles per hour. In terms of effects, we're also going to see some high storm surge. We're going to see 15 to 20 feet of storm surge. We're also going to see some severe structural damage and also some power outages. This is going to be making it the strongest hurricane of the 2020 Atlantic hurricane season. If you're wondering why this hurricane is strengthening, we can see that there are warm temperatures and low shear happening, and they're moving towards Honduras. Because of the Hurricane Eta that happened a little over a week ago, and also with the effects of this hurricane, it looks like these impacts are going to be lasting for a couple years in Central America. Back to you at the desk, Darlene.
Thanks, Noor. Our friends at windy.com remind us of the blustery weather and how close we are to Thanksgiving. We may not have snow on this turkey day, but we will have our COVID test results. Make sure to get tested before you head home to keep your families and loved ones safe. Let's check in with our weather expert, Deshaun Robinson, to see how cold it will be waiting in those testing lines. Deshaun?
Thank you, Darlene. Now, you mentioned that Thanksgiving Day is Turkey Day and a day to spend at home with friends and family. Unfortunately, home for me is back in the warm West Indies, but I'll be stuck here in cold New York. Now, for this week's weather, if you think that today is cold, well, tomorrow and Wednesday will be even colder. High temperatures are expected to be in the upper 40s for Tuesday and dip into the lower 30s. On Wednesday, we're expecting high temperatures to be in the upper 30s and dip even colder into the upper 20s. Thursday and Friday, some clouds are expected to return with temperatures in the 40s and 50s. Saturday and Sunday will be even warmer with temperatures in the upper 50s. Back to you, Darlene.
Thanks, Deshaun. This is my fourth year forecasting at Stony Brook, and I've never seen a hurricane season this active. This is our last episode of the semester, but there are 13 days left in this hurricane season and exciting weather in store for the future. Tune back next semester for the latest in-depth coverage of everything weather. We wish you a Thanksgiving as sweet as these chocolates, and thank you for tuning in all semester long. That's all we have for today on this edition of Seawolves Storm or Not.